Hello everyone, this is Ella, your friendly advisor in Ireland. Welcome back to my channel, all about Ireland. It has been a long time since I made a video. I uploaded a couple of videos which were collab. But then, yeah, I think it's last December, if I'm not wrong, when the last time I had my video. But yeah, I'm back. I'll probably be making one video every week on very important topics that I've gathered over the last few months that are very necessary and very important for people in Ireland, especially immigrants. But again, these are common. These affect a common Irish too. In today's video, I'm going to talk about mortgage renewal. What exactly happens when you renew your mortgage? If you know, if you're following me, I bought my house in June 2021. I bought it a bit before, but I got keys in June 2021. And my first mortgage, I took it for 2 years because I thought short-term fixed is good. And then I can move on to variable and do all kind of stuff. And I got a rate of 2.7. There was a cashback of 2% in the, as soon as the mortgage drawdown happened, and then 1% if I stay with Bank of Ireland for 5 years. So in April this year, now June 2021, it's up for renewal, right? And June 2023 is where I'm hitting 2 years. And I got 6 days before the actual date of renewal, they send me a letter saying these are the rates which we are planning to offer. Do you want to pick any? I got the letter, I saw the rates, and as you see the rates, you will have few questions, right? And a lot of people, what they do is they reach out to their friends and family and blah 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 blah. But the best way is to talk to the customer service agent of the bank that you have mortgage with, right? And you also need to reach out to other banks so that you can see whether you have a good deal or not. Before that, you can go to website bonkers.ie, look at the rates because it gets the latest rates and you can compare based on 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever interest rate you want to go with, and then see which bank, again, based on the letter that you got, right? That's the interest rate that is the bank is offering. So what happens is that letter stands true for June 2020, for the 2 months that before you got your renewal, right? It stands true. In those 2 months, even if the rate go up, the bank will stick to these rates. But if you're searching and scrapping the market to see where I got lower interest rates, those rates can change in those 2 months. Just keep that in mind. Now, coming back to this, right? You look at all other banks, look at your own bank, talk to the customer agent, talk to the other bank agents. You need not go to mortgage advisor unless you want to switch. And see if you want to stay with the same bank or you want to go with other bank. See, the switching costs, there are switching costs. You pay legal, you pay transfer of documents, blah, blah, blah. And it depends upon the property price and all. So the average cost come to 4K. But if you have savings of more than 4K by staying with by moving to the other bank, or if you are staying with the same bank, if you find most cost savings are with the current bank, then don't move, right? It's based on, the cash calculation. But I didn't move because the savings are coming to literally 1,000 euros or something if I make a switch. And I thought that's a hassle that I don't want to go through. So what I did was I spoke to my bank. They're not going to change the rates, right? But what I did was I divided my mortgage into two parts: a fixed rate part A, the variable rate part B. And I asked them to tell me calculations, how much EMI will I be paying, how much on the fixed, on the variable. The other thing I did was I moved my 35-year mortgage to 25 years. Out of 25 years, I already paid for 2 years. I'll be paying for 23 years. So that way, my mortgage will increase. But I had change in job. I had extra money coming in every month through my salary. So I wanted to pay off the mortgage as much as I can, as fast as I can, right? By doing so, again, the market the market rates have increased, right? I got fixed for 3.5 for 5 years. I got variable rate of 4.2. Again, variable rate keeps changing based on the ECB rates. Even the fixed will be changing based on the ECB rates. The reason I went with 5 years is, okay, the first one I took for 2 years. and 2022 had lowest rate of 1.9, which I missed, right? Now I went with long because I see the cost of living not settled down for in a couple of years. The quantitative easing literally ended. The ECB rate went from 0 to now 3.5 something, right? For 3.5 to come down to 0, it will take 2 to 3 years. And five-year fix will give me, peace of mind, and I'll also get 1% back from the bank when I complete 5 years, right? I already completed 2 years. I'll need to complete 3 years. And I also divided the, mortgage into two parts, fixed and variable, so that I can pay up variable. And at the end of 5 years, I'll just have, a reduced version of fixed. Okay, I'll give an example. Now I have fixed 270, variable 80. In 5 years, if I pay up 80 variable, and I keep paying 10% extra on the fixed, the 270 fixed will come down to 215. So at the end of 7 years on the mortgage, I'll go from 370 to 215 on the mortgage principal, right? 250 mortgage principal is very, calming in a way that there'll be less pressure of mortgage on you. And I actually literally want to get rid of mortgage as soon as I can, given the market or the job market. We do not know how long we'll be earning more or how long we'll have these jobs. But again, we do not know. There are a lot of factors that can affect your financial situation. And if you are married to a mortgage, you will be a slave of the bank through mortgage. And you can't do things that are risky, and you cannot make decisions that should have been done with ease. For example, moving back to India, you can't move back to India having a huge mortgage here. I don't want that. My idea of not having mortgage is clear off in first 10 years. I think I'll probably will be able to do it, may not be able to do it, but it will be around 10 years, and that's my goal. So that any decision I can take, it can be done with no mortgage in hindsight or foresight, and the peace of mind that I would have, right? And whatever decision I'll take, it will be a rational decision, or it can be emotional decision. It won't affect me or my family or financially. But if there is mortgage, there's this rational thought that, okay, I can't move, I can't make any changes, I can't set up a business, I need to have steady stream of income, all these decisions. So that's one of the reasons why I went with, 30% of my mortgage is variable. I want to finish it in 5 years. And then when it's up for renewal, I'll do the same. But this time I'll put more money on, I'll change part here more. I'll have more on variable, less on fixed, and try to wind up the mortgage so that I be mortgage free. I'm 32, we are all young guys, right? When you finish off your mortgage as soon as possible, if you're done by 40, now from 40 on, you can take more risk because your kids will be in, will be entering teenage or will be in studying in school, and there'll be expenses, but you can do few things. But yeah, again, if you put the financial advisor hat, right, the mortgage rates are 2%, 3%, 4%, or 5%. It's not too much. You probably get a better returns of 7%, 8% by putting money in your home country, right? Again, you need to calculate the currency risks, rate changes, blah, 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 blah. But the simplest way to get a return is paying off debt. And if you pay off debt, it's emotionally better, right? Again, my idea is I do both investments and pay off debt both together. I would advise you that. If you have any questions related to renewal, just drop in. But again, the process is simple. You get a letter, you scan the market for better rates. You talk to, if you want to stay with your current bank, you talk to them, try to change the terms of the mortgage if you want. And then, accept it. And it's simple DocuSign. If you accept it with the current bank, there's no hassle of, switching and all. But if you want to move to other bank, you need to engage a solicitor, and then there'll be switching costs and legal costs and other things. Thank you. Keep watching my videos. I hope I create more better content as time goes along. I'm planning to bring some equipment from India, to start podcast in near future. Thank you.